So today we're going to share with you 5 lies about the no contact rule. We want to clear the air about all of the misconceptions that you have about going no contact. So if you're currently going through no contact after a breakup, you can fix this behavior, fix these mistakes, and move on from the breakup and possibly re-attract your ex in the process. Because if you believe the lies you've been told about going no contact, it might push your ex away for good.
So one of the biggest lies about no contact is, does no contact always work? Okay, we look at the comment page, there's a lot, somebody says, oh, I tried no contact, it didn't work for me. Then the guys, it worked for them, cool, whatever. But the thing is, truthfully, it doesn't always work. It doesn't work for everybody. There's so many different scenarios out there that you possibly could have done to ruin it for yourself. Some people don't really know exactly what no contact is. If a breakup occurs and you do something stupid, and we talked about this in other videos, but if you do something stupid or something crazy, start like keying a car up, or you start going to her work and with the boom box blasting some instrumentals while you singing a song to her, thinking it's gonna like win her heart when really you just embarrassed her, and now she like hates you and doesn't want to talk to you anymore, and her new boyfriend was there in the corner like pointing at you laughing the whole time, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it could be to the point where there's the point of no return, where you done messed up beyond belief. It's beyond repair, basically. You know what I'm saying? You can only do so much for her before, time will only heal a scar, you know what I'm saying? If you have like a big bullet hole, in your arm, you ain't gonna put a Band-Aid over it and cure it, okay? Time is the biggest Band-Aid, but you know what? It can only fix so much. A lot of the cases, it can get to a point beyond return, and that's what people don't understand. No contact is good, yeah. When you quit talking to her, she's gonna think about you, but it doesn't always mean that she's gonna come back to you.
You could also be dealing with a situation where your ex is just flat out of love with you and doesn't love you anymore. There's no amount of no contact or any other technique or any other strategy that you can do to make someone fall in love with you. So if she's clearly done, she's devoid of any emotion towards you, she's fallen out of love with you, I don't care if you go no contact for 100 years. She's not coming back if she doesn't love you anymore. So stay cognizant of that. And another lie that you've been told about the no contact rule kind of ties into what I just said. Most men make the mistake of believing that no contact is going to make her fall back in love with her. And that is not the case. Once she's done, she's done. If she's checked out emotionally from the relationship, there's no strategy that you can do. There's no amount of time and there's no amount of space, there's no amount of emotional healing that no contact can give to her, that we talk about no contact creating that time and that space to heal the wounds. Look, if she doesn't love you anymore, there's nothing that you could do.
You can't force somebody to love you. You can't make them fall in love with you, no matter what you do. I don't care how good of a singer you are. I don't care how good you are at writing poems. Yeah. You can give her a billion dozen roses. She ain't gonna fall back in love with you. You can't force attraction to happen.
We talk about upgrading yourself after a breakup, getting your skin together, going to the gym, building muscle, losing weight, getting your diet together, cleaning up your diet, meditating, so on and so forth. You're building yourself up to you 2.0. The problem is, even that's not enough. That's not enough to bring her back. That's not enough to make her fall in love with you. I don't care if you become president of the United States or strike it rich. Well, maybe that might be enough to bring her back. But that's a shot in the dark.
It'll help. It'll help out a lot.
It'll help. But if you kick the dog's teeth out, I don't care if you become God on earth. She ain't coming back. And it's not just with women, guys. When you've fallen out of love with a woman, there's nothing that she can do to get you back.
So another lie about the no contact rule is these people that are telling you to write a clean slate letter.
Or a clean slate text or something of that nature.
Man, a lot of people out there talking about that. A lot of people say that's the thing to do, but you guys, trust me from experience, from all the people that we coached, it has never worked for any of us. We've coached hundreds of people that tried doing that. Not a single person has said, yeah, man, she fell back in love with me. Me personally, man, I got so embarrassed doing that. I think I told the story before, but I wrote a clean slate letter to not only my ex, but I wrote a letter to her friends, her two best friends, that are like the ones that are like up in her ear and everything and tell her what to think, what to do, what to eat, you know what I'm saying? I wrote them a letter hoping that I'll be on their good side and they'll start saying good things to my girl. But instead, they let my ex know how much of a cake boy I was for writing that clean slate letter after my ex completely brushed me off and kicked me to the curb, and I still wrote her a letter begging her for her back and everything, and They knew, oh yeah, Opus is a cake boy, leave him alone. And even though it was 10 years ago, it feels like it was just yesterday, man. I'm still like embarrassed about that, guys.
His lips still quivers thinking about it. Yep. Clean slate letters, clean slate text. It's not gonna work, guys, okay?
If you write a clean slate letter, write it to yourself.
Write it to yourself and burn it.
Exactly, and burn it.
And another big lie that's been told about the no contact rule is that she'll forget about you. We see this in a lot of emails that we get. We see this in a lot of comments that are left in our videos or in other channels' videos about the no contact rule. And say, well, if you guys go no contact, she's gonna forget about you. It's not the case, guys. You have to understand women. Even though they may tell you to go to hell with gasoline draws on, and they hate your guts and they wish you were dead, they don't mean it, okay? They still have feelings for you. Men think that after a breakup, women can just cut their emotions off and put it in the deep dark corner of their soul and forget about their ex. And that's not the case. But what happens is your ex may be showing a lot of behavior towards you that's just void of emotion and it's just ice cold, but that's just because she's checked out of the relationship a long time ago, or you're doing something to push her away to make her feel that way, and she just has to be cold to get you to fall back. Despite the contrary, your woman still has a lot of feelings for you. She's still thinking about you. She's still upset at the breakup, even though she was the one that did it. She was the one that broke up with you. She's taking it tough. She may not show it on her social media. You may not hear about it from mutual friends. That's just because she's not gonna want to put that appearance out there, to have that perception that she's struggling with this as much as you are. She still has feelings for you guys.
Firstly, the longer your relationship is, the more they're gonna be thinking about you, okay? If you have like a relationship that lasted like 2 months, they'll still think about you, but it's not gonna be like a deep thought because you're just kind of like a quick 2-month fling type thing, I guess you would say. But if you're in like a 3-year relationship, 4-year relationship or whatnot, they ain't gonna forget about you just like that. You guys woke up together, fell asleep together for, X amount of months or years or whatnot, and then all of a sudden you guys break up. And if you do no contact properly, of course they're gonna be wondering about you, thinking about you. You can't just go cold turkey and not think about somebody ever again, especially after you have like a 2-year history with them. It's just not gonna happen. So they're constantly gonna be thinking about you even after the breakup. Oh, she has a new man. She ain't thinking about me no more. She forgot about me. She's thinking about you. You're on her mind.
Even when she's with the new guy, she's still thinking about you. Because you guys were together for so long, you have a lot of shared experiences. You've had mutual friends. You've traveled to places. You had these great times. It's hard to extract yourself from that. She can still smell you at her place. She's still driving by to your guys' favorite restaurant. She's still looking at old pictures in her phone and old pictures on social media. You never leave these people. People are seasons and chapters in each other's lives. And, our lives are a book. And they're going to look back and reread the pages and so on and so forth of this book. She still feels strongly for you. You just can't mess it up during no contact, okay? Just don't mess it up during the breakup and you'll be fine. But even then, it's not a guarantee, okay? It's not guaranteed for her to come back.
So another lie about no contact is, it ain't just going no contact that's gonna draw her back to you. She ain't just gonna like fall back in love with you and all that stuff. You have to do the work. You gotta give her a reason to wanna come back to you. You can't just say, okay, I'm not call anymore, she's gonna fall in love with me, Of course she'll be thinking about you, she may reach out to you. But if you're not doing the work to improve yourself, the same thing is gonna happen. You're gonna be the same guy in the same situation. She's gonna have the same feeling about you, the same memories and all that stuff are gonna come right back unless you change yourself. You gotta hit the gym up, you gotta improve yourself. If you're that same soft little scrawny, little tiny runt that you were when the breakup occurred,
damn,
you know what I'm saying?
Tiny soft runt.
Tiny soft runt. Tiny soft little Pee Wee Herman, Steve Urkel looking nerdy punk, you know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna want that back, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the thing is, she'll want you more if you start, you start hitting the gym, you swell up, you know what I'm saying? You got muscles now. Now you actually look like a real, like, alpha tough man instead of like some like bubblegum, bubbly dude that has to like roll out of bed instead of get out of bed, you know what I'm saying? One that like wobbles when they walk and when they breathe, they be like, breathing all extra hard and all that. Now, if you turn yourself from that little, you know what I'm saying, a guy that's like no type of figure to him at all, to a guy that actually like has muscle on him. I don't know, dude. I don't want to say I don't know what it is. I know women love guys that actually have muscles, you know what I'm saying? Guys that actually take care of themselves.
That dad bod myth, that dad bod thing is a myth, man. Don't believe that crap.
Yeah, it's a funny, cute thing they talk about. Yeah, dad bod, a dad bod.
They just say that because they're out of shape.
Exactly. Don't let that dad bod BS fool you. You gotta get your mind right. You gotta start like focusing and working on yourself, you know what I'm saying? Become a healthier person. Your appearance, man, you gotta make sure you're like well groomed and clean, like moist face instead of like, you know what I'm saying, like the acne and pimples and scratching, you know, I don't know, like dirty faces, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be clean, smelling good. You have to put the work in. You gotta take care of yourself. Because if you're not taking care of yourself, she's gonna know that you ain't gonna be able to take care of her.
You do not want to stay the same person who you were after the breakup. You were unappealing, you were repelling, you were in a negative space. That's not attractive to not just your ex, but any other person that you're gonna be around, that you're gonna encounter after the breakup. But when your ex comes back, you definitely don't want to be the person who you were. So you want to use no contact to work on yourself and build yourself up and heal, and to realize where you've gone wrong and to fix those behaviors. Because if you don't fix those behaviors, if you don't heal, if you don't upgrade yourself, and your ex decides to text you or call you and you're not ready, you're gonna be exactly who you were right after the breakup. And guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna repel her right back to wherever she came from. Because women, they come out of nowhere. It's like the Thriller video. They start crawling and coming back out of the woodworks, and the funk of 40,000 years and grisly ghouls, they start coming back out of nowhere. So if you're not ready when they do, she's gonna get pushed away just like she did after, leading up to the breakup. You don't want to be who you were. It's time to upgrade. That's the problem with going no contact. They think it's a one size fits all, no nuance situation, that they can just go no contact, wave a magic wand, and that's it. And this is where guys struggle. So if you're still struggling with going no contact, we have an entire playlist dedicated to the behavior patterns and the mentality that you need to have to overcome the breakup, get your ex back, or just to move on altogether. So go ahead and click that link to the left, and we'll see you on the flip side.